guys. I have a fun little video idea for us to try out today. We're getting a little experimental with it. Yes, sir, yes, ma'am. Getting a little experimental. So as you guys know, I love to do the do not fall asleep unless I say your name videos. Yes, I have a very long series of that on my channel. But I thought, what if we did if I say your city or town? You can fall asleep. I haven't decided on the title yet. I think city. So I made a little community post where I asked you guys to drop the name of your home city. And you guys did. So I'm just going to be using that to pull from. Because there are so many cities in this world. So if you like this video and you would like me to say your city in a future video, drop it in the comments below. Please drop it in the comments below because I pulled directly from your guys' feedback. So without further ado, let's get started. Okay, so I got my community post pulled up here. Okay, first I'm seeing this city that starts with an N. It's in Europe. Normandy, France. If you live in or are from Normandy, then you have my permission to fall asleep. Bonne nuit to you guys in Normandy. Okay. I see. One city in Finland, and the city is Helsinki. I really hope that's how you say it. So shout out to everyone in Helsinki or from Helsinki. Next, we've got an American city, our first American city, and it's from the great state of Michigan, and it is Traverse City, Michigan, or Traverse, Michigan. You have my permission to fall asleep. Okay, another American city. This one from North Carolina. North Carolina is one of the few states I have not visited yet in my lifetime. And it is Port City, North Carolina. Shout out to my viewers in North Carolina, specifically Port City or Wilmington and Port City. You guys have my permission to fall asleep now. Now we've got a city in the Netherlands called Utrecht. It's spelled Utrecht. So hopefully I'm saying it correctly. Shout out to my friends, my besties in Utrecht. I hope you guys are doing well out there in the Netherlands. Is it cold there this time of year? Probably. Isn't it cold a lot of the time in the Netherlands? So stay warm out there, guys. Shouts out. And you guys have my permission to fall asleep. Okay, now I'm seeing a city in Brazil. Dourados, Brazil. Shout out to everyone in Dourados, Brazil. You guys can fall asleep now. Good night to my Brazilian viewers in Dourados. Now this one comes from a frequent commenter of mine. I see you, Queen. I see you in my comments all the time. And I've never interacted with you, but you left a comment saying Conway, Pennsylvania. So, hey there to those of you in Conway, which is a suburban town in Pennsylvania, according to said commenter. So, you have my permission to fall asleep now. Next is a South African city. I'm gonna go with my gut on the pronunciation here and say Pretoria, South Africa. Hey everybody. you have my permission, my very special permission to fall asleep. Love you guys. This one comes from Jordan, the country of Jordan. The city is Madaba. M-A-D-A-B-A, Madaba, Jordan. Madaba. If you live in or are from Madaba, Jordan, then good night. You have my permission now, all the way from America, where I am located. I'm sending you my very special permission. Through the screen. This next city I'm going to be naming is the largest city in this Balkan country, methinks. And the country is Serbia. The city is Belgrade. Serbia. You have my permission to fall asleep now, Pookie Bear. Good night to any of you guys out there in Serbia, Belgrade. Okay. Next one comes from Canada, specifically from the province of Quebec. Quebecois. The specific city in Quebec will be drumroll. Drummondville. Good night to all of you. Good night. Blessings to you guys in Drummondville, Canada, Quebec. Good night, guys. Okay, we're bringing it back south of Canada to the United States of America, specifically Georgia. This one is for everybody in Marietta, Georgia. Marietta. Hello to all my Marietta-ins. My Georgians. You have my permission to fall asleep now. Okay. So now we have another one where it is the biggest city in this relatively small, methinks, country of Bosnia. My dad traveled in Bosnia for a bit. And growing up, he always told me this one specific story about eating a purple banana. Apparently, there are purple bananas in Bosnia. I really doubt that that's specific to Bosnia, but that stuck with me when I was a child. I'm sure he told me plenty of stories about Bosnia, but that's the one I remember. I would tell people my dad had a purple banana once in Bosnia. So, specifically, let me get to the point. just running around it. Sarajevo, Bosnia. Like I said, the largest city, I believe, in Bosnia. But I wouldn't be surprised if there's a lot of you from there. So good night to all of you. Good night to all of you. Good night to all of you, because I happen to know I do have a decent percentage of Bosnian viewers. My analytics told me that, so that's cool. Shout out. Next, a large city in America. The state is Northern. Okay. The state starts with an M. It's not Minnesota. No. It's not Maine. Not that north. It is Michigan. And can you take a guess where in Michigan this commenter came from? Detroit. Kisses, bisous to you in Detroit, Michigan. You guys have my permission to fall asleep. Another M state, but we're taking it back down south like we were before with Georgia. We've got M-I-S-S-I-S-S-I-P-P-I, M-I-S-S-I-S-S-I-P-P-I, M-I-S-S-I-S-S-I-P-P-I. Mississippi. Specifically, Horn Lake, Mississippi. Horn Lake, Mississippi. You have my permission to fall asleep. The entire city. This person says, go Eagles. So, yeah, go Eagles, I guess. My guess is that's a college football of some kind. So, Horn Lake, you have my permission to fall asleep. And another H city also down south. This is a big one. Can you guess what it is? Probably the most populous city that starts with an H in the southern United States. If I had to guess, it is Houston. Hey everybody in Houston. I'm sure there's a lot of you watching in Houston actually. So I want to say a big hi to you in Houston, Texas, and you guys have my permission to fall asleep. Okay, good night. A lot of people just drop in their countries, which I totally understand, but I think I'm gonna try to keep it specific to cities in this video. Maybe at one point I'll just name all of the countries. That would be kind of fun. Okay. Next one is from the UK. The UK. I see the little Union Jack flag on there. This commenter has requested me to shout out Liverpool. Hi guys. Hey Liverpool. How are you doing on this fine summer's day? You guys have my permission to fall asleep out there in Liverpool. Good night to my Liverpoolians. And someone responded, vote number 2 for Liverpool. So shout out to Courtney. She also lives in Liverpool, or is from there. Okay. Apparently, this is a pretty niche one, but it's another American city. American from the U.S. up. We're taking it to somewhere we haven't been yet in the country. Way up northwest. Oregon. But that's not the city. No. Oregon's a state, you silly goose. Ashland. Good night to you guys in Ashland, Oregon. I need to probably slow down my energy a little bit. I know people are like, you're too energetic in these videos. My bad. It's just my whimsical personality. I can't help it. No. We Which city in Texas? What if we did another one? Wouldn't that be crazy? No, she's not gonna do it. Oh. I don't know how to say this. Hutto, Texas. Hutto. One moment while I Google this. Okay, I looked it up. The internet says I was right, but the internet is sometimes wrong. So, shout out to everybody in Hutto, Texas. You guys have my permission to fall asleep. This person also suggested I just throw in Austin. I'm assuming Hutto is close to Austin, Texas. So why don't we just knock out those big cities in Texas today in this video. Texas is my lucky state this video. Hello to everyone in Hutto, Texas. And you have my permission to fall asleep. Okay, now we're leaving the United States. We're going across the ocean over to Germany. I think this is the first German city I've named so far in this video. And the city is Munich, Germany. You have my permission to fall asleep now. Now we're taking it farther east over to Russia. Can you guess what city in Russia I am about to name? Moscow. How many Russian viewers do I have? Comment, please comment. If you're from Russia, I would love to go to Russia. It's a country I've been very interested in. Moscow. Good night to you guys out in Moscow. We're really far away from each other, but I can feel our vibe, we're connected. Me and you, viewer from Moscow. Next up is Hackensack, New Jersey. Hackensack. Hi everybody in Hackensack. When I hear Hackensack, I think of the Billy Joel song, Moving Out. Or is it Anthony's song? What is that song called? But he says, who needs a house out in Hackensack? Is that all you get for your money? That might be the wrong lyrics. Mama, if that's a moving up, then moving out. I wonder if people in New Jersey hear that a lot. Be like, oh, it's the city from the Billy Joel song. I don't know. I haven't really heard much about Hackensack, but I assume it's a very great city with a lot of very lovely people. So you guys have my permission to fall asleep today. Okay, cool. We're going back to Canada with this next one. We're gonna go to a city with a very tingly name. IMO, in my opinion. That is Saskatchewan, Canada. Hi guys. Saskatchewan. Good night to everybody. You guys have my permission to fall asleep. This commenter, this Brazilian commenter, really wanted me to give my permission to the apparently millions of people, because Brazil is freaking huge, in Pernambuco, Brazil. If you are from Pernambuco, you have my permission to fall asleep. And also say hello in the comments to me from Pernambuco. What's it like there? Do you like living there? Okay. Next. Orlando, Florida. You have my permission to fall asleep. Okay. Good night. And then we're gonna travel to Argentina. Now I know I have a decent amount of viewers. course. So I'm gonna give a shout out to Mendoza, Argentina. Mendoza. Everyone in Mendoza, you guys have my permission to fall asleep or shit. Even if you've been to Mendoza, you have my permission to fall asleep. Okay. I've never heard of this one before. Wolverhampton, United Kingdom. Wolverhampton. Good night to everybody there. And good night to, this person gave me a pronunciation guide. Caracas, Venezuela. Venezuela's kind of a tingly word. Venezuela. Good night to everyone in Caracas, Venezuela. Okay. Now how about Buffalo, New York? How about it? How are you guys? Buffalo, you have my permission to fall asleep. I have been to Buffalo actually, recently. Last year I went to Buffalo. And I didn't do a whole lot. It was just a stop along the way, but I went to a comic book store that also sold boba tea. So that was pretty cool. So, shout out to Buffalo, I guess. Okay. How about Saint? Everybody who lives in a city that starts with Saint is like, is it me? No, it's probably not. St. Petersburg. Where is St. Petersburg? Does anybody know? Can anybody raise their hand? Yes, you? No, that's wrong. Russia. St. Petersburg, Russia. You have my permission to fall asleep now. Bristol, UK. Good night. Bristol, good night to Bristol. You have my permission to fall asleep. Our first Californian city is, it's not short. No. It's not short, and it's not a mountain. Long Beach, California. I actually don't know if I've been to Long Beach. I've been to a lot of places in California because I used to have a lot of family living there growing up, but funnily enough, literally every single one of them moved out of California as they got older, so. But, I don't know if I've been to Long Beach. Hey, everyone in Long Beach. How you doing on this fine day? You have my permission to fall asleep now, okay? Okay, Deutschland, it's your turn again, alright? Where are we going this time? Well, we are going to Frankfurt, Germany. Hi guys, hey. You guys have my permission to fall asleep now, okay? Okay, cool. Alright, now let's hop over to Peru for a second. To my viewers in Lima. Now, I'm guessing the American pronunciation of this is probably Lima, like a lima bean. But I have a strong feeling that it's actually pronounced Lima. Maybe I'm wrong. But good night to everybody in Lima, Peru. You guys have my permission to fall asleep now, okay? And next, Mason is asking to hear Illinois, specifically not Chicago. Okay, well, not Chicago isn't a city, but I can probably think of some cities in Illinois. I am a Midwesterner. So let's do good night to Peoria. And what's another one? How about Joliet? You guys have my permission to fall asleep in Peoria and in Joliet. Okay, now how about Somerset, New Jersey? Somerset, New Jersey. You guys have my permission to fall asleep, 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 asleep. Now I want to head over to the south of France. The south of France. When I think of the south of France, I think of Nice specifically, because that's where I've been. But that's not where we're going right now. No, Nice, you'll have to wait. You'll have to wait. Instead, we're gonna go to Marseille, France. At least that's how we say it here in America. Marseille, France. Good night. You have my permission to fall asleep now. Okay. Now, how about Leeds, England. Leeds, England. Good night, everyone in Leeds. Okay. Now about Greece. How about Greece? How about it? Florina, Greece, this commenter says. So, hello to all of my Grecian viewers, and good night to all of my viewers from Florina, or in Florina. Good night. Okay, now for another Canadian city in Alberta is Calgary. Now I'm assuming Calgary is in Alberta, which is in Canada, because this person says Calgary, Alberta, parentheses, Canada. And I know that Canada has like a province, state type system. So good night to everybody in Calgary. And I think that's gonna be it for this video. Like I said, if I didn't say yours, please leave a comment below. And again, I pull directly from your guys' comments, so there is a high likelihood that yours could be said, especially if this video performs like shit. So yeah, shout out to everybody everywhere. I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching, no matter where you are. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you found it relaxing. Yeah, so I'll see you guys soon.